Good afternoon, and thank you all for coming along this afternoon. My name is Steven Joyce. I am the Minister for Communications and Information Technology. For those of you for whom this is only your first or second time at a function in this hall, can I say that I share that with you? I'm reasonably new to this place, but it's really good to be able to host this function today. I am delighted to be here at what is my first launch of an ICT initiative as the Minister. And I'd like to see many more initiatives such as this, and I hope that we do so. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge a number of you here today: Kevin Ackhurst of Microsoft New Zealand, Earl Mardell and Lawrence Zwimfer from the 2020 Communications Trust, fellow ministerial, coalition and parliamentary colleagues, mayors, local councillors and other distinguished guests. And I always like to say at this point, you're all distinguished guests. I also know that many people who have benefited from the current Computers and Homes program are here today. I look forward to hearing about your experiences with the project after we've had the speeches. I'm very pleased to be able to stand here and announce the $1.2 million injection of funding to the 2020 Community Trust from Microsoft New Zealand for their Stepping Up ICT initiative. One of the government's top priorities is the rollout of an ultra-fast broadband network nationwide in order to give New Zealanders access to the broadband services they need to keep this country moving forward and competing on the world stage in the years ahead. But frankly, there is no use in having an ultra-fast broadband network if individuals are not able to use it to improve their lives. So digital literacy is also a priority, and one where government, I think, has an important role to play. I personally understand the importance of digital literacy in almost all aspects of business today. It's very important that we don't let a digital divide stop talented young New Zealanders from participating fully in today's and tomorrow's world. I'd like to thank everyone at Microsoft New Zealand for this funding in both software and, of course, money. It is great to see that in times of economic hardship, that businesses continue to find the time and the finance to support initiatives and worthy causes. Programs and partnerships such as this will help to drive the development in ICT skills and employment growth in this country. Through this funding, Microsoft is demonstrating exactly how a business can collaborate with local community trusts to provide opportunities for everyday New Zealanders. It's fantastic to see that Microsoft has chosen to partner with 2020 Community Trust, who will implement the funding. The Stepping Up program is focused on delivering ICT training to those 8 communities who are currently participating in the 2020 Trust's Computers and Homes program: Porirua, Wanganui, Gisborne, Wairoa, Northland, South Auckland, the west coast of the South Island and the Ngāti Porou east coast of the North Island. Today's funding will enable 22 community training centres in these 8 underserved technology regions to provide ICT teaching to approximately 4,800 individuals over the next 3 years. This year's beneficiaries of Microsoft's $1.2 million injection will be Porirua, Gisborne and Wanganui. These communities have taken a proactive and common sense approach to develop digital technology access and literacy for their communities. I wish all 3 communities the best of luck in 2009. The program will assist a broad spectrum of the community by offering different levels of ICT training, which will provide skills for life, work and transition to ICT study. Resulting ICT skills and increased digital literacy will help to prepare our future and current workforce for the challenges facing us in coming years. This will lead to real changes in people's lives and their futures. To further address digital literacy problems in these regions, the 2020 Trust is also launching the Computers and Homes 100,000 Challenge today, an initiative that will provide immense benefits to those less fortunate families in New Zealand. The aim of the challenge is to get 100,000 families connected to the digital age. It's a fantastic challenge. 2020 Trust have been involved in improving digital literacy for a number of years now. Their Computers and Homes program provides families with school-aged children digital literacy training, a refurbished computer to take home, a subsidised internet connection and ongoing support. The program, which commenced in 2000, has been very successful so far. It has strengthened links between families and schools, enhanced employment opportunities for parents, lifted the economic attainment levels of students, and given families greater community involvement. We must acknowledge the huge amount of volunteer contribution that goes into running computers in homes and the community training centres, and without which such tangible results could not be imagined. The government recognises the critical role that volunteers and local partners play in delivering the training most relevant to their communities. Finally, I would like to once again thank Microsoft and the 2020 Community Trust for their continued effort to help improve the ICT capabilities and futures of those families in New Zealand who are not currently able to participate in the digital age for whatever reason. Microsoft and 2020 have shown leadership in creating the Stepping Up program, which will enable individuals to have access to tools to improve their job opportunities in what we have to say is today's fairly tough economic climate. This provides an example both to central and local government and the private and community sectors on how working together can stimulate improvements in education and ICT skills and in turn promote economic growth in the regions. These efforts are critical if we are to improve our digital literacy levels and prosper. I'd like to close by wishing all those recipients of the funding the very best of luck with their trainings. Thanks very much.